baby, that's that Krispy Kreme. Welcome back, Aeflic here. Gonna be dropping into Hossin. Gonna be dropping some of the bases that we like and enjoy on the continent. Let's dive in. All right, here we are on Hossin. Let's drop on in here and let's take a look at some of these bases. We're gonna start off with facilities. Might not be surprised. It's Mulak Tech Plant, Ganon Tech Plant, and Chak Tech Plant. That's it. The amp stations, garbage. The biolads, the same old, same old. 1 out of 10 is good. Otherwise, it just becomes a pop, sucker, dump, and kind of a stale fight. And it just goes on and on and on. Okay, so again, facilities, there's just 3. Chak Tech Plant, Ganon Tech, Mulak Tech, okay? And we're gonna move right on into triple point bases. Hatcher Air Station, number 1. This base is probably my least favorite triple on Hossin, but it is a unique triple. It's not a tower triple, okay? Main spawn here, C point here, B point, A point over here, okay? Large base. Majority of my movement and kills are right here on the C point, attacking or defending here. C point's just kind of secluded from the rest of the base, but if C point's up, I'm going there. It's the closest to the spawn, and again, I just like to run here. You have some different kind of high ground jump pads here that get you up here that you can, or you can kind of come up here and to the rock ledge above. But typically, I like just going straight at it head on. C point really, really good. I don't mind the fight down here. It just takes some time to get to. So if you can get some kills in this area, fine. But the run is very, very far with some kind of choky points. But once you get going and you clear one of these points and you're pushing to the next one, you can dive in and out of cover around in this area here. Really, I mean, A and B aren't bad, but again, the spawns are far. C point priority here at Hatcher Air Station, really for attacking or defending. But again, this can work for attacking and defending depending on when the buses are at and how many enemies are here. Genudyne holographics, A point, B point, C point. Main enemy spawn down here. You take these stairs up. Grab pads bring you up here. You can go up fat to get to the dubs. Some small buildings right here. Main spawn, teleporter. You know, a lot of routes here at Genudyne. You can just straight up go here to the C point. These two have tiny choke point doors on them. A little bit of flanking you can get in if you can get back here, get around and get in these side doors. But usually these type of bases soak up a lot of pop. So typically speaking, once they get entrenched here, a max or 2 or something like that, very hard to get inside without flanking around. I like using the teleporter or this area to get into a different position where there's less combatants, where there's, you know, I don't want to push a door where there's 7, 8 guys on the other side, or max plus 7 guys. Not going to end well. Even if we get 2 or 3 kills, then what? They all get rezzed up. So usually I look for opportunities to get in and around to these back doors here, doors over here, you know, doors over here in the back. Teleport is great. Usually people right here to kill as well. And then you can kind of get around the back end here. This door is usually open and free for a time being. They catch on eventually once you start running it. I don't mind fighting in these buildings here, but generally speaking, this is the bread and butter. You can, and then once you get to this area here, it's just picking up people that are reinforcing the points, and then you're just always driving it home to their bus, right? Always that's my objective. Where the player's at, where the reinforcements coming from, let's drive it down towards the bus, because that's where the most amount of players are going to be. You know, unless you're going to be fighting into an entrenched position, which is fine too. But sometimes this gets too sealed off. You can't get in. Boom, pick up the reinforcements, wandering in with their auto run on, free as fuck. Fort Drexler. Again, sorry, let me back up here. Again, not a normal tower triple, unique. Okay, Fort Drexler. main spawn, teleporter, C point, A point, B point. Buses can go here. Buses can go back here. Generally speaking, I'll take teleporter and I'll just play this area right here. This is my bread and butter at Fort Drexler. If I'm able to secure the C point, I will then drive towards this area, especially if the bus is in this area. If there's no trickle of players coming down to the C point from the north, we'll backtrack over towards A. Got to be careful right through here. Vehicles, 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 and vehicles will camp this approach here towards the A point. There's a tree down here. You can use a little bit of cover and get into the A point if it's not too heavily camped. B point, probably my last point to go to, unless there's nothing here, here, and it's all here. I will drive out B. I don't mind attacking or defending the space. Same with Genudyne. I don't mind attacking or defending that base. Okay, Karen Station. This is a tower triple, okay? A point in the tower, B point out here, C point out here. I don't muck with this area very often. It's just a little too far. The main fight's always in the tower. You can get trickle off on the back end here. Again, it's all about where's the main spawn or the secondary spawn, and then driving that. Because that's where you're gonna get the majority of the kills. If there's a bus here, they're gonna be trickling in and around this towards the tower. You clear out tower, then you're coming down here, you drop it, maybe you're killing people from up on the rampart as they're coming in. Once it's cleared enough, you drop down, and then you're just working these angles here to pick up the people as they come through. That's just the general mindset, depending on where the bus is, right? If it's not in the tower, again, attacking and defending, then I want to use B point. B point's my secondary kind of backup place to fight it, attacking or defending. I like Karen Station a lot. I probably like Karen Station. I do like Karen Station more than Fort Drexler, Genudyne, and Hatcher Air Station, if I had to prioritize one. Again, beacon dropping on the tower, attacking or defending is great. Okay, Hade Skydock, another unique triple. Main spawn, teleporter. I love bases that give defenders this. I hate when defenders have this when I'm attacking, right? C point in this area, A point underneath the tower there, and B point, you can't see it, but it's in the building down here. I like main spawn or teleporter. If main spawn is ultra camped, maxes or vehicles, can't take it, fine. But otherwise, I love driving this area, the C point area. And depending on where the bus is at, that's going to dictate where my spawn is going to be, right? But typically speaking, main spawn for C point, and then depending on where the fight's actually at, or if I'm camped in here, I'm teleporter, and I'm driving this first, right? This is my first push, and then maybe into B point. So because there's a big tree branch here, and usually the bus is somewhere around here, or you got people coming in from the north. So this is my primary here. Sometimes you'll run this area. You run game up here if the bus is, somewhere over here. You can get some really good fights right in here where the bus spawn is too. They're kind of trickling up here. Kind of hard to see with all the trees. I like Hatcher Air Station, or I'm sorry, Hade Skydock a lot. I'll put up there with Karen over the other ones. Matsuda Genetics, another tower base, tower triple. 1 point's down under here. I know the C point's here. I want to say the other points, A or B points over here, but I don't mess with this at all, or this. And very rarely am I down here. I'll go here if this is the only fight and there's not a lot of people, and I'm like, oh, someone just flipped the point down here. I'll get some kills. But generally speaking, if I'm not tower fighting, attacking or defending, I'm right through here. This is my bread and butter. I love fighting right here. Love it. That's my bread and butter right there. Again, I don't even fuck with this shit. Yeah, if there's a boss back here and that's the only thing to do, there's no other fights, yeah, I will eventually drive over here, but I don't really muck with that shit. Nason's Defiance. If you haven't heard it before, you're gonna hear it right now. Every elite player, top tier infantry player loves this fight, loves this base. Probably the best base in the game, in some aspects, especially as a central base. Okay, B point, C point underneath, A point down here, main spawn right here. Okay, this base we're gonna have to do its own episode because there's so much to unpack here. So I'm gonna blitz through it slow me down if you have to, okay? Again, main spawn slightly north of the center of the base, okay? So in the B point building, main spawn here, you know, for attackers, main spawn, it can be underneath the A point down here, okay? And yeah, you can get sunnies all over the place everywhere else, but these are the main spawns, okay? If you want to stabilize, this is a little bit closer to the spawn, okay? This is just closer than this is to this, okay? So this is my bread and butter right here. This is my first check, okay? If there's not a lot going on yet, you have you go underneath into the door, you can go around up the rock to the roof, you can go to the rock here, jump over on the wall to the roof, you can go up the staircase here, get access to the roof, and then the staircase down. You can go around here and get access underneath the stairs to the side door. You can go around here and get access to the side door. You can really come all the... I don't do this one actually like ever, okay? Sometimes I will peek in and around this area. Usually I only get a couple kills here. It's never very worth it. The angles are bad for the spawn. Okay. I run a lot of game right here. I love hitting this underground door here or going up and around the rock. Okay, those are probably my two main. Get a lot of fucking kills there. And it just forces you to react. Most of what I do, shift Wing, while maybe position wise isn't the best, but it forces you into a position where you got to kill 3-4 guys and you got to do it quickly. Otherwise, you're going to die to them. So it forces you to play super fast and also shoot very, very well, because you're not always in the best position when you're shift Wing forward, okay? So why I die a lot, but it's also why I get a lot of kills. I love that aggressive play. That being said, I don't play this ramp too much. If there's a bunch of people down here, I'm not going to jump down right away. I'll peek it and I'll try to pick up some kills and then I'll jump down, okay? Tunnel underneath that gets you access to the C point, okay? The entrance for the Bravo point is right here. The entrance for the A point is right here, okay? So this usually fills up with maxes and infantry, and it becomes a clusterfuck because our spawn's right here, and if you jump up, we get a tube down that cuts over, and so we kind of own this little area right here. So this goes straight over and then it opens up into the C point cat cave or whatever, okay? But we own this side of it, and then where this shoots down, let's say TR is up here, TR will own this part of the hallway, and let's say VS is down here, okay? VS will own this part of the hallway. It just kind of becomes a clusterfuck. You can jump off the edges here and come in behind and get a lot of clears and kills. If it's a 1v1 and the fight's a little smaller, you can drop down the tube, and then you can get a lot of kills in here as well. But when this hits large pop, it kind of becomes a clusterfuck. It'll get cleared out every so often, and you can run some game down there, okay? These offshoots are big, okay? If I'm attacking, I'll hit these. Tunnel is usually too clustered, okay? I will push tunnel if I have to, but typically speaking, I'll push these side shoots, okay? You're gonna be able to get kills here. I use this building because it's a building close to the spawn, and it's really the only safety you have here besides going under the walkway here. You also have, again, access to get down if you're, if you're fighting people and you're running, boom, you can just slip right down here. And then there's actually, when you come straight down and you go this way, there's another chute that brings you up right into the building, okay? So you can run some game over here. If I push this side, I usually use the rampart to get access to all the people that are camping right here. You can jump down. There's a little access area here that gets you into the actual building, this big building right here, and you can get down. But the further you push down here, you get closer you get to the spawn, so you gotta be careful with that. You can also use this to get access to the double stack here that gets you downstairs. It gives you pretty open access to the seat point, okay? That's the better side of the base. This is the spawn that you want. This one is it's just further, and there's a lot more open ground you have to cover. And these offshoots aren't nearly as good to me as these two, okay? Because most of the pop and the fighting's up here. You'll still have good pop and good fights down here. It's just different, okay? Back to the defending. If I'm not running game right here, majority of the time, you're going to be looking at your minimap. Okay, where are the red dots at? There's a big push right here. Okay, I'll play this. But generally speaking, the C point's been flipped. And I'm going to spawn in, You can do a couple different things here, but essentially you're going for this building here. You're gonna go downstairs and you're gonna open yourself up to everyone camping the tunnel here. And then you can run some game because there's a lot of cover underneath, okay? And really kind of clear out everyone that's camping here. And then you can drive, you know, through the C point. You can flip it if you want to. You can leave it alone, and you can drive to the tunnels back here and pick up, you know, because look, when you spawn at A point in the fight, you know the fight's on C point, you are shift Wing all the way up here into the tunnel, all the way down, then up, then through here, all the way up. Now you're on C point, and if C point's not popping, you have to go a little bit further, and now you're in the tunnel. Okay, it takes a long time. You can, you know, clear this little area, and then you can just bust down past C into this little tunnel and just pick up people as they are shift Wing. Okay, get a lot of kills that way. You can also take this spawn, jump down onto this kind of main runway road area right here, and then just push to the rampart right here, pick up the couple people that are running in, jump down, and then flank all the people that are down here. Okay, especially if the fight underground is right in this area, or it's right in the building right outside C. Okay, I don't, again, mess with this side too much unless it's the only place where people are at. Sometimes you'll get there'll be a sunny spawn back here, and there'll be people trickling in over here. You can spawn in, run down here, get a couple kills from like by these guard towers, jump down, and then it's just 1-2 here, 1-2 here, 1-2 here. There'll be people stacked right here. You can get free kills on, and also run down to the rampart here and use this gun turret to get, you know, shots on. You can just clear this area, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I don't want to talk about this too much. Good base to attack and defend. My priority is to attack from this point, and also to really kind of defend this point. Okay, there's more to this base than what we've gone over, but I don't want to spend too much time on nascents. You can get 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350 kills at this fight, depending on the length of time that's here. I don't know. I think we hit 250 or 300 or 350 or something last month or 2 months ago or something. We had a great fight here. Provide a PMC. Another non-tower triple. Okay, main attacker spawn here or here. Main defender spawn, teleporter goes here. This is the C point, B point, A point. So you spawn in here, you run around, you go up these stairs, and then you come up here, you get a little grab pad up. Okay, there's a little crate right here as well that people will hide behind. My priority is obviously clear around the spawn, but typically speaking, you're running out and you're going to be fighting people that are in this doorway here, that are in this area right here, or you might have access to this already and there's no one on it. Okay, so either I'm going to clear this, and I'm going to gain access to the A point here, or I'll just bust my head straight through this door here. I'll clear A point, and then I like to push right here and pick up people at the crate or people that are coming up the grab pad. Okay, and I push this aggressively, of course, shift W forward like I always do, and then I'll peek over this and I'll pick up people that are running up the stairs, etc. I'll even jump down, push the Sunday, and eventually die. Okay, I just can't help myself shift W forward, but A point is my priority. Okay, the running game right here is the best. Okay, there's you can also come up the spawn here to the sides, and then there's a big staircase that leads you up to these side staircases. Okay, they get you up here. I don't camp this much. I'll check it when I'm running by to make sure no one's sitting there ready to shoot me, but again, I'm running to A point. If A point's dry, boom, I'm teleporter instantly, and I'm pushing across this bridge to the balcony here. This can be camped sometimes, but you can typically jump off and hit this side door, okay, and then come up behind people. This is my secondary. C point is my secondary push. If there's no one on balcony, I'll push through it. I'll fight people here. Again, I'll mix it up, jump down, come in this side door, push up these stairs, or flank down and push up these other stairs, and just run different kind of approaches to it as I go. Once this is clear, I push B. And I run B like I run A, and I just keep slowly driving towards this area and then the jump pad and then push it down towards the center. Okay. I enjoy fighting here. I do not enjoy attacking this base because people get camped here all day long. When it goes 50-50 or the pop for defenders goes up, you just get camped here. Same thing even when the bus is over here. Okay, let's see here. Are we on Southgate checkpoint? We'll do Genesis terraforming plan, even though it's not the next one on the list, but it's so close. A point, B point, C point, main center spawn here. There's a staircase that leads you up, shortcut you here, okay? Staircase over here as well. Main spawn right here. I look at this base and I just kind of drive it, okay? If the overpop imbalance isn't too bad, I spawn in and I drive doubles, or I'll offshoot down here and pick up kills and then flank, okay, depending on the pop here. But typically I'll bust head here and I'll try to clear the area point, and then boom, when that's done, I check it off my list. As long as there's not a big fight back here, I'll ignore it and let other people clear it. Because the worst thing you want to do, there's light assaults on the roof, friendlies, and there's some guys back here, and everyone's kind of fighting, is you see 2 or 3 red dots and you try to backtrack and get all the way back here and they're dead. Okay, my thing is, where can I be the most useful? Where can I get the most kills? What can I do to A, to help my team, and to have fun and help myself? I'm always driving towards the Sunder, okay? So boom, I come here, I'll clear this out. Maybe I'll flank down here and help clear it, or I'll pick up reinforcements, right, if I can't get into the A point. Boom, I check A point off, and now I'm just driving these little silos right here. I'm driving towards the Bravo point. I love the fight at Bravo. I love it a lot. This is probably my favorite point to fight around, even all the way up here. I'll drive Bravo, we'll clear this, and then it's a fight with people coming from here if there's a bus, or come up these stairs here, okay? And then there's just a lot of peeking, because there's some crates right here that provide cover from people that are coming from the bridge. It's just a lot of peeking and killing, peeking and killing, peeking and killing. Eventually, if the main spawn is down here, you're just, your pop's going to be driving towards that, and eventually it's going to go down. That might be the fight, or there might be a bus here. Let's say there's no bus here. You clear this Bravo point. Now I'm pushing to the crate, and then either there's going to be somebody behind it, I know that, or not. We'll do a quick check on it, and then we're going to push to this next crate. Typically with the spawns that are coming straight across the bridge, even with 2 squads, 4 squads, it's going to be a lot of action right here. I'll chuck a nade right here next to it, not necessarily to get a kill, but to zone it so that I can push up on it, and then boom, I can play super aggressive, gauss saw, laser sight, hip firing to get kills. And then I don't care about the point so much. Obviously, if you have to clear it, you can come all the way back here and flank around, but generally I'm going to hit this door, but generally this door, because there's people spawning in and come to these stairs here, okay? So we clear the C point, we fight in and around it, the people come in this door here, and then you're just driving the stairs toward the bus. Typical kind of stage fight, A, B, C, and you're just going to push it out. I don't mind attacking or defending this space. All right, Southgate checkpoint. I get this one all the time in the mornings for whatever reason. Main spawn here, teleporter here. You can go across the road on this fallen tree. B point, I don't even really fuck with B point, nor do I fuck with the C point, okay? This fight is all about this area here. These are stairs and then little grab pads to get you up, okay? It's A point again right on this building. This is the fight. I will use teleporter to flank up this rock and jump in, come up the grab pad here, cross the bridge here, come up the grab pad here. I'll attack this head on. I'll come through here and come around and come up. I'll come over here and come up. You can get sunny spawns all the way over here. You can get sunny spawns back here, even back over here. But this is the bread and butter of the fight. This is your gold, especially if you can flank it. There's so much building cover and flanking that you can really clean people up. But if this is the fight, okay, we'll include the teleporter, but this is the fight. I've had good fights over on this Bravo point in the trees and whatnot, but generally speaking, it's not a good fight. And this is the bread and butter of Southgate checkpoint, okay? Again, attacking or defending is fine. I love choke pointing people right here as they come up. And then as the pop increases or max comes up, you kind of displace and fall back, right? Or you'll work a different flank. A lot of fun. That's triple point bases. We're gonna jump right into single point bases because we have a lot. I trimmed this down. I had an hour and 20-minute video. I said, fuck it. We're gonna refilm the video. Way too long. There's plenty of bases that I don't love that we can kind of cut out. That are, once I thought about it, like, are they really that good, or to just have a couple good fights here? So we're gonna start with Ghana and Southern Crossing. Great 6v6 base. A lot of history with this base. I love that it's close to the tech plant. If this base falls and you get a good fight here, you know that there's gonna be overpop at a tech plant and you're gonna get another good fight back to back. I just love it. Okay. That being said, main spawn here, teleporter here, powerhouse here. The point's actually back here. You'll get sunnies over here. You'll get sunnies up here. You'll get sunnies down here, over here, or somewhere in here. I'll take teleporter or primary spawn, and I'll usually clear this first. And I'll kind of, you know, oh, I get some kills here, you killed me, get some kills here, you killed me, this is what you're camping, boom, I'm teleporter. And then, you know, you're just mixing it up on these people until you clear this. I love the double door push out onto this area right here, and I love fighting really right here. And then when you clear it, you just cross, right? Or you can take the main spawn and go up one of these stairs here and get a good little fight here, and then cross over and maybe pick up a couple people that are, you know, died and are spawning back in. I like the fight around the point as well. You have access to door 3, door 2, and door 1. Obviously dubs in the back for a good flank. If you're able to get here, you have a little bit of cover as you come up the stairs, and then you can, you know, catch people if we own the point, and you can kill people that are trying to get into dubs here. Even throw a grenade down here, zone it, charge up, and boom, get a flank on if they have the point and they're camping down here. Okay, otherwise, boom, it's door 3, and you're just attacking door 3, but you have direct access from door 3 on this rampart here to door 2 and then door 1. Okay, depending on what their spawns are, and you can run some, you know, action off of those 3 doors with a little bit of peeking. But again, typically it's shift W in for me. You can also take the teleporter, go into powerhouse, go up fat, go out dubs, jump down here, and then you have tunnel access underneath here, and then you can take the staircase up, and there's tunnel access down here if you need to get a flank on this power or this double stack right here. Okay, love this base, one of my favorite bases in the game, attacking or defending, I don't mind it. Okay, Fort Liberty, it's the single point elite infantry top tier players, Nason's Defiance. Okay, the problem is this base is over here by the warp gate. Everyone loves it, and we never get that many fights at it. You know, everyone will log in when it's a Fort Liberty farm, they say. I don't mind attacking or defending. Defense is probably the best. This base needs to be moved to a high value area, okay, that gets a lot of action. That being said, very hard to talk about this base because there's a lot of underground here where the point is, okay, and it's very confusing to talk about. So it kind of sucks. We'll probably have to do review of this base by itself to really show you guys. Main spawns here, sunny spawns can kind of be all around the outside here. Okay, a lot of fun, and I'm sorry I can't really talk about it. It's wildly confusing, but it's like a Nason's Light because there's so many options on what you can do upstairs, downstairs, these ramparts, flanking around different positions. It's a lot of fun. Doesn't have a lot of vehicles, has a lot of cover, has a lot of trees. Yes, you can still get A2GDS, harassers can get in here, but generally speaking, vehicle presence is reduced here, which is a huge plus. Okay, and the infantry fight can be good attacking or defending. Okay, we're not going to stay long there because it's hard to talk about given the way the map kind of showcases the base. Iron Quay, one of my favorite bases, I'll say it. I love this base, especially in the morning when the pops are small, you know, 12, 24, 24 to 48. Even against overpop. Main spawn here, teleporter here. I'll just charge out here. I'll take the little grab pad up, go roof, go, there's a wall right here. So I'll hug that wall, or I'll just go balcony. And I love running game on the triple. I don't really fuck with the teleporter. Okay? It doesn't really matter, it's so close anyway. I love running game right here. Okay, once this is outplayed, there's a max inside, we've cleared it, whatever, this door leads to the point, which is right here in these trees. I'll push it if there's not a loud pop here. Usually this is camp though, so I'll take side door, which leads out to this little cut right here that gets you access to the point. You can get some picks and kills here, but generally you're going to come up here, you can flank all the way around, or you can come into the eye. Usually there's people pushing this area, 1 or 2, you can get some picks, push in. You know, bus spawn here, you know, sometimes out here, and then there's these staircases up. Okay, I love running game inside the L as well. I just love this base. I don't mind down here as much, but I just don't play the best down here for some reason. I'll still play down here, but I prefer up north, the north route, or really just playing the triple here. Because generally you go here, it's a 70-30, it's difficult. But there's not a lot of A2G here or vehicles that have access to the base. Sometimes there are, but you can get a really good infantry fight here. I don't mind attacking or defending this base either. I like Iron Quay a lot. Nam Ravine Overpass. This is a weird one. I like this base when it's small. I don't really get a large fight here ever. It's super confusing when I look at this. I literally just have muscle memory. I know the main spawn here, and this has to be the teleporter. All I know is I take the teleporter and I drive towards the point, okay? There's an infantry gen that has to go down, so the shields into the actual point itself go down, okay? So sometimes the fight here is really stalled or fake and doesn't really make much sense. But once they're on the point, I'll come here, I'll take teleporter. Again, it's all muscle memory. I can't even tell you which route I take. You can take either or though, and then just run action. You can't even see, I think it's a powerhouse building. Working off memory here. I like fighting on the point here. I don't know what it is. And it's very, very hard to show you guys. And again, I couldn't tell you anything about this base based on this map. It's all weird muscle memory that I have here. It's the only base that's like that for me. Aiken South. Another 6v6, great fucking map. One of my favorite bases in the entire game. Main spawn, teleporter for the defenders. Main sunny spawn here. You can get a sunny spawn back, you know, in this really anywhere back here. Main sunny spawn here. These are all L buildings, okay, 4 of them with a point in the center. Typically, defenders own these 2, okay? And attackers own these 2. This is their primary building. This is our primary building. This is our secondary. This is their secondary, okay? But this is generally speaking. Again, I'm probably going to do another video just on this base. It's so simple looking, but there's so many balconies to drop down from, to jump over to the other balconies on. There's just so much with this small base. I love it. My main thing is I spawn in here and I'll just drive for either this building or this building if we don't have them. And I'm always driving towards the Sunday, okay? I always want control of this building. And I play super aggressive. You know, I'll come through here, jump over here, come in this back end, or I'll just boom right here. But there's usually a bolt or something trying to camp that. So generally speaking, you can run out, run in here, go upstairs, come around to the balcony, especially if we have this building, there's no threat here. Come down here, and you have a lot of cover from the tree, okay? You come down here, you can jump over to the balcony, or better yet, you can just jump straight down on anyone that's down here that's shooting across or coming out towards the point. And then you just play super fast, super aggressive when you come in here and you try to clear everyone and then tuck into the cubby underneath. And then you run a game in the building, okay? Rinse and repeat. Really, you're just rinsing and repeating on in these buildings. If these buildings are taken, obviously you're gonna start here or here and clear those as you go. I'll take, if this is camped in or something, I'll take teleporter, and you know, this is camped in, you can get a lot of kills even from the spawn or in and around the spawn by playing off of it. Otherwise, it's teleported to this back door here. If I'm trying to get a flank off, you can play down low, then come up below. From the stairs here, you can come straight up, you can come in this door, come straight up the stairs. You can skip this building, come, you know, down through here and hit this L if you want to, which, you know, you go upstairs, you come around here, you come on the balcony, then you have access to the point and flanking people and whatnot. I know I'm talking fast. I'm trying to burn through this. I don't want an hour and 20-minute video. It's way too long for you guys. This is a super fun base. One of my favorite bases in the game. Yes, that's right. What did you say, Aeflic? I love attacking here. I love defending here. Great base. You can score 30, 40, 50 kills rather easily here. Track Fusion. Oh, another one of my favorite bases. Look at that. And it's a tech plant right next to it. Maybe that's why. Main spawn, teleporter. I don't fuck with the teleporter, okay? Because there's vehicles camping it and you're coming from the low ground up. My main game is coming out here. You can go this back path here. Come out here. You can push north. You can flank around if there's people inside this double stack here. Otherwise, if there's no one in it, you just go in the double stack. You run down. You come out this door here. Come here. You jump down. You jump up here. Get some kills if there's people down here. Backtrack here if there's people going up this massively long staircase. There's double doors here that lead down to Fat. You know, typical sunny spawns are on the north side here or over in this area here. They spawn in, they run up these stairs, they come in the side door here, and they cut straight across into the point. The point's right here, okay? So that's why I come in these doubles. You can get a good flank on reinforcements. But generally speaking, I'm running, I like fighting on the point. That's usually where the fight's at. So once this is clear, boom, it's all point fighting, okay? And I'll hit this door 2 is closed, okay? This door is usually dangerous because of reinforcements, unless it's double door spawn. Then you can hit door 1, clear up Fat, okay? With the option of jumping off of Fat to get to the point and then get access to, you know, skinny stairs in the back If you can't get in either one of these doors, maybe the spawn's over here and they're just saturated on the point. Again, you just come up here, come down here, and you're gonna push straight down here and get access to skinny or the super long flank at dubs. Okay, great 6v6 base. You can get a good fight up here by the gen if there's a sun dealer spawn on it. Okay, but generally speaking, this A point is what rocks here. Lots of options for you. Okay, I don't really fuck with this unless I'm pushing up towards this, right? Again, I don't push this a lot, but it is a good option if you're trying to catch reinforcements coming from the spawn here. Okay, love attacking or defending Shack Fusion. Look at that. A lot of bases I like that are single point bases that I like to attack and defend on Hossin. Hossin bio cam don't get a lot of fights over here. It just takes so long to get through this. This is a tough base to get through as well. That being said, I like bases that you have the main spawn here and a teleporter on the opposite side with the A point in the middle, right? Generally speaking, the fight's always off of the Sunderer for attackers. Unless it's a Zerg that's coming from, you know, Warp Gate or coming bouncing off of Matsuda. And it'll spawn here. But I like, it's never really the point. It's always right in this area that I like fighting at. I guess you could say the reversal as well. But usually I'm always fighting here for some reason on the northwest side. I like it a lot. Again, it's so hard to show you guys this shit with the trees. But you're just running a game. There's a building right here, double stack or whatever it is. And you can, you know, once this gets dried up from the main spawn, typically speaking, 90% of your pop, 80% of your pop is going to come from the main spawn. This will be the general area that will be camped, right? So typically it's always smarter to take the teleporter because less players will do that, okay? And there's going to be less defense over here. You can get some picks and then get into a position to where you can, you know, intercept reinforcements or knock people off the point, okay? X-tab. Fuck the amp station. But I like power reg. Main spawn here, teleporter here, bus spawns down here, bus spawns over here, bus spawn over here. Point in the center, you have these big doorways that are open right here and here. As long as, you know, you can clear this area if need be, you know, intercept, you know, reinforcements coming out the spawn here. But I like hitting this back door here. I don't mind coming through this large door here, but generally, again, where all the defenders and attackers going to be, you know, 80% of the player base, 90% of the player base is going to be right here. Like taking this for, again, picking up reinforcements, flanking this back door, or coming up to the high ground here, jumping up and then jumping over, okay? And getting access to the back area here. I like the 8-point fight, and I don't mind when the fight gets all the way out here either. I don't mind attacking this base, but once you get pushed off the point, it can get a little rough. So I prefer the defense on this base. Really, the sweet spot's right here. And it's really teleporter. It's really, I guess you can even cut off this area over here, but that's where I like to run game on. Sometimes the main spawn's fine though, if the pop's slow enough. X-tab water purification. I don't know why I like this base, but I do, maybe because the powerhouse is so close to the main spawn here. I'll be honest, I don't even know if there's a teleporter here. Maybe there's a teleporter over here. I can't remember. I always just take main spawn. I'll drive right for door 1. I'll fight people here. Or if that gets dried out and I can't do anymore, I'll go dub doors and I'll push dub doors. And if that gets dried out and I can't clear this, I'll even flank all the way down here towards the point, okay? Or if we own this and there's a little bit of stain action, we can't get out these, you know, skinny or door 3, I'll use this flank points right here. There's some grab pads and whatnot over here. It's really hard to show you guys on the map itself. I don't mind fighting them, but the main fight for me is right here, right on the powerhouse. And we'll include the point as well. We'll just circle this area right here. You can get a little bit of action down here. The sunny spawn can be over here, down here, but once you get to the point, the fight's kind of dried up. Again, yes, there's exceptions to every rule where the fight continues, but generally speaking, this is the bread and butter, especially when you go here against overpop, okay? You know the base is gone, you're not going to get any help, and you just run game, and you try to get 20 kills, 10, 20 kills here, okay? The Ziggurat. Where is it at? Hossin Biochem, Ziggurat, and Denelmeyer are like 3 very similar bases. Why is that, Aeflic? Main spawn here, teleporter here, okay? 8-point here. I love that like linear weird design. It sucks to attack with that sometimes because of the possibility for flanking, but majority of players don't flank you anyway. Okay. Bus spawn, they just run all the way up these steps, get to the A point. Okay, it's kind of a far run for them. I don't really mess with these main approaches. Okay, and then there's staircase right here. Again, boom, staircase right here. You can get up on either side of these. There's a staircase back here if you wanted to flank down. There's also from the main spawn, if you come out, I always take these jump pads over. Okay, boom, boom. Typically speaking, I almost always take teleporter instantly, take the jump pad over, and I'm always fighting right here. If I clear stairs, I'm clearing this this I building. If I clear the I building, I'm clearing the point, and then I'm clearing north. Okay. I'll run this over and over and over again. Once it stops working, or I finally catch on that it's not working, I'll still take the jump pad over and I'll try to flank on one of these stairs, or I'll take the jump pad over here and I'll flank on these stairs. Okay. Once you get point control, you can get a farm going as you push all the way down, and this actually becomes a nice little tug of war here sometimes as well. I like Ziggurat a lot. I'm not as big of a fan of attacking just because the spawns are so far when you die, and like there'll be a bolt right here, you become these stairs, and then boom, you're dead, and you're like, I just wasted 20 seconds of my life. Rinse and repeat, no kills, right? That can be annoying. I like this on defense, even against the pretty massive overpop. Nettlemire is one of my favorite bases. Main spawn, teleporter spawn, main attacker spawns are right here in these garages. Okay, I love this base. I love fighting right in this area right here. If they're that camped in on our spawn, you don't really fight when you come out of here. You come down here and you're the A point's in the center here under this massive tree. I'll take teleporter to get access to the back of the point if I'm struggling getting in here. But generally speaking, once you have point, then you're taking this and you're pushing right up, or right down, depending on which one has to spawn. And you are rinsing and repeating wherever side, and you're going back and forth, kind of mixing things up. You can get a lot of kills here. I don't know what it is about this base, but I love it. I love playing super aggressive, fighting down here, jumping down here, getting some health back, reloading, medicating, whatever, pushing up these stairs. There's a little I building right here, or just a little building in general you can run in and out of, and just push towards the center, always pushing towards the spawn, right? Again, same thing on the other side. Love this base. Okay, Mulak Foundry. This base not good at high pops, good at small, medium pops. Okay, main spawn, teleporter. Trees are covering a lot of this. Main sunny spawns are over here. Their main access doors right here to get in, or back door here, and they're usually camping these doors here. But I'll attack this head on, especially this door or this door. Once it gets camped to max or something like that, or a bunch of infantry, then I'll take teleporter and I'll flank the shit out of this door. I'll bust in this bitch, get a couple kills, hide a little bit of cover here, and I'll rinse and repeat that cycle until I can get to the point. Okay. I will run a little bit of action back here where the bus can spawn and there's reinforcements kind of trickling in. I don't mind that. Coming down here is never a good idea to flank. This never works for me. Obviously if you're pushing towards the bus at the end, whatever. But generally speaking, this is my bread and butter right here. And I'll try this first when the pops are small and they're not on point yet or something. I'll just kind of bust in here, and then this is your main fight right in this area right here if they're not on point yet. I don't mind attacking or defending if the pops are right here, but I mean defending against overpop Zerg can be pretty good here as well. You can get a lot of kills. Oh man, Mulak Pass. I don't get a lot of action up here, especially attacking. On the defense, main spawn here. This is on a platform up top. There's some stairs that bring you up here. I like this base. I love just driving down or driving up and around and clearing this. And then boom, once that's cleared, you can clear I, or you can push down here towards point. Once you clear these buildings, you can obviously start camping stairs and then pushing down the stairs. Okay, you die, boom, you rinse and repeat. I like this base a lot. Not so much for attacking. Again, I haven't really attacked here in quite some time because the spawns can be kind of far to get all the way back up and around to get to the back of the point. So I like this as a defense mostly, and that's mostly what I played as because not a lot of good attacks go on here, I will say, at least from my perspective. Castro Watch, man, a base I would love to talk about. Main spawn here, the points over here. Sunny spawns over here, sometimes out here. This is a massive platform base with staircases going up, different layers and whatnot. So very hard to talk about. But there's something special about this base. I don't like most of the Ewok tree forts. I just don't. This one seems to work mostly for defense against massive overpop, but even for attack, you can get some really good pushes off a bus like this, okay? I like this base a lot. I like fighting here a lot. It's a very good defensive farm. Again, it's very confusing, guys, to explain it to you, so I'm not even going to try to do it with the way that this map is designed, okay? SRP Hydro, I don't get a lot of fights here anymore. I'm sure prime time is probably where you get it or something like that, but in the mornings we just don't get here. Main spawn, teleporter, points up here in the L. There's these Sunday garages, and then I never remember because the map's confusing. I don't know if you have to go all the way around or something to get all the way up here, but it's kind of a long run from the Sunday garages to get up to the L. Can be a bitch to attack. I don't mind attacking if the pops are correct, but I usually just run defense off the main spawn and I just push straight in. You can drop down here and get a little bit of flanking on either side, but mostly I just attack this head on. And the best is clearing the L, and then you're just pushing on the reinforcement that are coming up, and it's a long come up for them. Okay, I don't know exactly where the staircases are, but I like running the fight here. And then you can bounce back and forth between where the primary and the secondary bus is, or just the primary bus, etc., and work each side. Same thing if you're attacking and like everyone's focused over here. Okay, I'll just flank around, and then boom, all of a sudden you're killing like 10, 15 people because everyone's focused on one area all the time at most bases. I don't even know if I like Vital, but I always fight here. A lot of action at this space. Okay, main spawn, I don't fuck with the teleport over here. Main spawn, you come down here, you clear this building, 8 points up here, you can spacebar jump up, get access. Otherwise you're attacking this main door here. I don't mind attacking or defending this base. I don't mind when the fight's in this area. It gets too close to the bus on attacking or defending, and it's not good. Okay, bus spawns usually back here. But generally speaking, I like the attack and the defense from the north, not so much when it's coming from the biolab jump pad or there's a bus up here or something. Okay, there's also a jump pad right here that takes you to this L building roof. But I like when the fight's in and around this area. A lot of rinsing and repeating here, but honestly I like this base a lot. If defenders hold this line on you and you're spawning from the north, it's done, not really worth it. It is something you can feel out a little bit. Oh, died 3 times in a row, not really getting much. A lot of I shoot you, you back off. Not a lot of kills when it's at that, because really you're pushing your head straight into this door here, which is camped, or you're trying to push the balcony, which sometimes you can do, but it's risky, it's dangerous. There's always some stupid dude over here that's gonna shoot you in the back or something when you try to come up balcony or kind of try to flank around. Again, I'm running through these kind of quick, so if you have anything you want me to break down in more detail on any of these bases, on any map, I don't mind it. The only content we haven't done after this is Ezimir, so if you have questions on Ezimir, hold those. But if you have questions on Hossin or Indar or Amarish, saying, hey, what do you think about Outpost Lambda, or what do you think about TI Alloy, somebody just asked me about, feel free to ask in the comment section. Okay, second to last base is Root House Distillery. This is a high flow trafficked area, morning and prime time. Okay, main spawn here, teleporter. Main spawn, if you're not going to pull a vehicle, you always are almost always going to take teleporter unless you're camped in and you got to kill some people here. But generally speaking, you take teleporter, you backtrack, you kill the people camping it. But generally speaking, teleporter to push in this door, teleporter to push around, teleporter to push around the fallen tree here, teleporter to come out here, jump up here, get access to this back end if you're trying to clear people out of this. You can also come around here, go up these back stairs, get access back here, or get access to the platform to go double doors. Okay, you can take teleporter, come around here, go triple, go out here, go triple, or go door 2, or super flank around and come in door door 1 on fast stairs. Buses can go back here, buses can go over here in these 2 logs, and they're taking their main access is this building here. Bus can go down here with their main access on this building here. You can also take here, go down here, go underneath the stairs, and go in skinny here. Okay, a lot of options at this base. I like attacking or defending at this base as well. The bread and butter is right here though, running game here. Buses here, boom, then it becomes this building. Buses here, then it becomes this building, right? If it's up here, there's no real building, but you're just working this area here. But really, this is the sweet spot right here. A little bit of a tug of war base. You knock them off, they push back in, they knock you off. Usually there's a, you know, 2-3 maxes that finally get pulled by a side and that locks it down. And then, you know, that gets annoying, but whatever. I like this base a lot though. Jahari Cove, never, ever, ever attack the base. Only defend this base. Never fucking attack this base. I will skip, we take this, I will skip this 100,000 times. If it's the only fight, I will begrudgingly go here, okay? Main spawn, teleporter, main sunny location if you're coming from root houses right here. Okay, sometimes people park buses over here. This is on a higher platform right here, okay? This is the point. Door here, door here. These are massive staircases that you have to run and walk all the way up just to get to the fight, okay? Defense, I'll run here first. This is on a high platform as well, okay? I'll run here first if we have the point, and I'll just try to push here to get access to this door here so I can start the fight right here. If they have the point, you know, usually it's fighting in this area here. You know, intercepting reinforcements that are coming in, anyone coming off the point. Sometimes this is open, I'll just, you know, stick my head in there and try to get as many kills as possible. If this is oversaturated, it's teleporter clearing this out, okay? Typically it's clearing out to dubs and then pushing all the way back here and then taking advantage of the high ground here to shoot down on people down here. You can jump down all the way down here if you have to. Otherwise you can run a little bit of action in this building to get access to people that are coming up the staircase over here or flanking people from behind, but only defend this base, never attack it. The only time you're attacking is in a Zerg and you have no other choice. Again, that's also not worth it. I know we blitzed through that. That's Hossin. Those are my favorite bases. One thing of note, the biolab is in the center, you know, just above Nason's. It gets a lot of pop, it gets a lot of action, okay? Aiken biolab, that is. Take it or leave it if you like biolabs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like the video, please, that helps. Subscribe if you haven't already. Commenting below is huge. And I realize when people stick this portion very close to the start of the video because you bleed people off as you go, okay? But that said, comments are huge. It allows me to interact with you guys if you don't catch the stream, or if you are only on YouTube, it allows you guys to interact with me, and we can kind of have some communication back and forth. You can agree, disagree, just let me know in the comment section. Super helpful. That being said, that's it. Until next time, we're gonna do Esamir next. I'm letting it play out a little bit longer. There's a couple bases I haven't really got to test out yet in its full capacity. I don't want to test the base out once and then run judgment on that. I want to attack, defend. I want to fight against overpop there, attack it from different angles depending on you know, what bases we're attacking it from. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I didn't burn through that too fast. Again, if you have specifics, you want me to break something down, I will do so in the comment sections, or we can do a video, you know, where we spawn in and we just look at the base itself. Don't have access to ObsCam. Was about to ask for access to ObsCam, and then we had the Commander Sirius thing, so I've kind of laid low on that. But hopefully we'll get access to that and we can kind of do some in-depth review of bases, and more than just me saying, hey, teleporter here, main spawn here, I do this, I do that. I can kind of show you guys the routes. If you're interested in something like that. Again, hopefully you enjoyed. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.